Welcome to the Angel Mystic Podcast. I am super excited you are listening because this is where spiritually open minds can come together to explore the wonders of angels, spiritual connections, and the art of manifesting. Hosted by me, Amanda Took, the Angel Mystic, your spiritual midwife to help you on your journey to a fulfilling and happy life. You may have seen me on ITV, Channel 4, or even in Fate and Fortune magazine. In each episode, we will delve into the mystical world of angels, offering you insights, guidance, practical tools to deepen your connection with the upstairs so that you can find inner peace, happiness, joy, and create the life that you want. Tune in for weekly, fun conversations, transformational insights that will elevate your spiritual journey and awaken your inner mystic. Please hit subscribe now as we embark on a transformational adventure with the Angel Mystic Podcast. Welcome to this episode. Now, this episode is not the episode I thought. So I had an episode all planned out and ready to go. And I came to sit here and pressed record and thought, that's not what I need to talk about today. So I'm going to follow what feels right and follow my intuition, because who would I be if I didn't do that? I'm going to talk about what is on my mind right now. So what is on my mind right now, you might be wondering. On the date of recording this podcast, because I do pre-record them, it is not the date that you're listening to it. It's a few weeks earlier. And the date actually is of my dad's passing today. And it's 4 years ago that my dad went what I call home. That's what I believe we all do when we signed up to have this human incarnation. We're spiritual beings having this human life, and eventually we go home. We return back to spirit. One thing I know in the work that I do, in my beliefs, in how I live my life every day, that my spiritual connections and my spiritual beliefs really help me navigate those difficult periods, of bereavement, of loss, and have really helped me, particularly with my dad. And if you were in my world 4 years ago, I was running a launch. I was running a big training. It was a 10-day training. It started on the Monday, 10 days ago from the date of my dad's passing. And my dad got very ill on the very first day. And I still showed up every day, and I still delivered the content and held it together, and it was incredible because of the strength that I have from working with my angels. And that's not really what I wanted to share today, but it feels all part of it. And then obviously the day that everything closed and the training was over was the day of my dad's passing. It was almost like he waited until I'd finished my work and I could, not be quite as sort of consumed by something, and he transitioned back to spirit. And I was with him at the end, as indeed were other family members, and it was very peaceful and all of that. But the thing that I really want to share today, and I hear this with my clients all the time and with family members that don't share the same beliefs that I have, but I really want to try and get this point across because I think it gives so much comfort. And, loss and grief is all part of life. It's, let's be honest, it's the only thing we can guarantee is that we are all going to pass. We're all going to go home. And nothing else is, guaranteed at all. So when people do transition back and they go home, I think it's worth remembering one thing. Oh, let's go for two things. One, you always have your angels to help you. And when you tap into the spiritual side, you don't feel the human emotions quite as severe. But secondly, time doesn't exist with the upstairs. Time is not part of the upstairs at all. It's something that we created as humans. And the thing is, and this is honestly what spirits tell me all the time, and I hear clients, like I say, I hear family members saying to me, oh, it's somebody's anniversary coming up. It's going to be a difficult time. Why is it going to be a difficult time? Why is it going to be any more difficult than any other time? Because we're always going to miss them. We're always going to sense, that feeling of loss, of the physicalness of them. But when you think about it, if time doesn't exist to the upstairs, why are we putting ourselves through these memories? So the last 10 days, I could have been choosing to think about, oh, Dad was took into hospital, and reliving it in my mind. Oh, I went to visit him then. Oh, I went there and I came back. I went and said goodbye to him, and then he bounced back. And then I went again and said goodbye to him. In fact, I had 3 goodbyes with my dad. And I could have been reliving all those painful memories all the time. But if time doesn't exist to the upstairs, why don't we just remember our loved ones every day with happy memories? Why do we put ourselves through the grief of, oh, 4 years ago today, I was sat next to his bed and, he said to me, I'm going to go, Amanda, I'm going to go. Why do we put ourselves through that? We do not need to. We do not need to. That's not to say that I don't still feel the loss of my dad. I don't still get upset. Of course I do. But I don't need to put myself through it because it's his birthday, it's his anniversary, any of those dates, or indeed with any of my other loved ones that sit upstairs now. I choose not to do that. And that really helps me. So, like I say, I sat down today with a really totally different podcast to talk to you about. And I'm probably just going to jump in and record that now while it's in my mind. But I also wanted to share this. And I would love to know, it's going to be a really short one, this one, but I would really love to know if this helps you, because it really helps me. I don't need to feel that build up. Oh, next week it's his anniversary. Oh, I would have been doing this 4 years ago. I don't need to feel any of that. It doesn't help me, and it certainly doesn't help him. So if you're struggling with anniversaries and specific dates relating to someone that's gone home, give it a whirl. Don't put yourself through it. And this isn't something that I've just tried for myself and thought, oh, well, see whether that works. This is something that Spirit said to me. They do not know why us as humans put ourselves through this. And I thought, you know what? They're right. They are right, because they're always right. So don't get hung up on a date, but get hung up on happy memories. Let us move on to angelic insights. And like I say, it is a bit short and sweet today. Well, that's okay, because that's the message that I needed to share. That was the message. As soon as I sat down, I thought, no, this is what I need to say today. So I hope you've got some comfort from it, because let's be honest, we've all got people sat upstairs, haven't we? We all have got people sat upstairs. I'm getting the cards ready, and this is for guidance of the 19th to the 25th of May. And we'll see what the cards want us to know. They're feeling a little sticky. So generally when the cards feel a little sticky, it feels like things have not been flowing as well as we would like. But as I say that, they're starting to like whiz through my hands much easier. And it feels like things are starting to get some traction. So let's get our 7 cards for 7 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, these are interesting cards. And I'll tell you why. Because they are predominantly green and blue in colour. Green and blue is a healing period, but the first card out is the health card. The health card is talking about how, well, we all do. We all need to look after ourselves better than we are. Pay attention to what your body is calling out for. Pay attention to meeting your needs. Stop swerving away from that and doing something else. You know exactly what I'm talking to you about if you are listening to this, because I feel like the right people will be listening and need to hear this message. Do what you need to do and pay attention to your needs. That's Monday. Tuesday feels like there needs to be some sort of acceptance around this. So yes, we're paying attention to our needs from Monday, and Tuesday we need to have an acceptance of a situation that is around you that you have been avoiding. You've been burying your head in the sand with something, and today is the day to address it. It's going nowhere. You've got to address it. And as we move into Wednesday, it's the release card. So as if, that these cards are literally spelling out a really clear message for you this week. It's the release card. The release card is saying, look, you're not dealing with this on your own. You have your angels to support you, but they can't help you unless you ask. So do release it to them. As we do that, as we feel that and that sort of sense of trust that the universe has got your back and it is all going to get sorted out. However, you don't know how that's going to get sorted out yet, but you need to trust that it will. As we move into Thursday, we've got good old Michael. Now, Michael is the archangel that we can all tap into, gives us courage, it gives us strength, cuts cords from our past, and that's what you need to be doing. You've released things and now you need to let cords be cut so it can poof, drift away. It can go. Archangel Michael is here to help you do that. That feels like when we've done that over those 4 days, it's given us a bit of a wiggle room. It means that we can now start focusing on Friday with exactly what it is that we want. We've cleared some stuff. First step in decluttering, we often say, is clarity, but there is a pre-step to that clarity, and that is making space. And that's what we've done over Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We've made space. And we, create an environment for that manifestation to come in. And now it is time to focus. Focus on what you want. Take it one step at a time. It's not a race. There's no extra prizes to getting over the finish line sooner than someone else. It is all your own journey. So just focus and take it one step at a time and do it in your time. But have that trust and have that belief that it is all aligning perfectly for you. And as you do that and we move into the weekend, I feel like I've got spirit arriving. We've got a decision on our hands. It feels like now you decided, you've made space, you've decided what it is that you want. Now there's multiple ways that can come to you, and it presents you with a decision to make. Now, how to make the right decision? Let me tell you, there's no wrong decisions in life. We get hung up on making the right decision, but what if you think about it like this? What if you think there is no wrong decisions in life? I either get what I think I want to get, or I get what I need in terms of lessons and learnings, because anything difficult in life has a lesson and learning attached to it. So make a decision and trust what feels right, because do you know what that leads you to? Boom, the new life card has come out. The new life, all those things that you want that have just felt like pipe dreams could all start to manifest. Woo, good week, right? Good week. So there you go. I would love to know your thoughts on what I've spoke about in this podcast today. Please leave us a little review. Communicate with me in abundance manifesting. Share, comment, like, all that good stuff. and I will see you again next time. Bye for now. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If so, please hit follow and share my message by sharing with your friends. It would be amazing if you can leave a review. All this will help, and it activates the universal law of the more you give, the more you receive. So it's a win-win. You can find more good stuff between episodes over on social media. Just search The Angel Mystic on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok, or check out the links in the show notes. I'd love for you to connect more over in my free group in Abundance Manifesting, all on Facebook. Hope to see you there.